Hello, welcome to the third unit of operating systems. In this unit, we will be considering what the operating system is supposed to primarily do. What we have seen in previous units is the history of operating systems, how they develop. We will say how that plays a role. We have also seen how the operating system interacts with the hardware. But coming to the basic function of an operating system as we see it, if we have to define that function, it would be that operating system is supposed to run programs, whether it is executing Microsoft Office, whether it is running a chat program, whether it is running a calculator, whether it is running a program written by a user. The way we see it, an operating system's primary purpose is to allow programs to run, at least in the case of operating systems for the personal computers that we see around us. That is your desktop machine or your laptop or your mobile or your tablet. Of course, there are different other kinds of operating systems which do not allow you to write a program. But even when you are not writing a program, you do not have keyboard or mouse or screen to see what it is, even if it is inside the engine of a car, the operating system is actually running a program. That program might just be controlling various components of the engine, taking user input, but in the end, it is running some program. When a program is being executed, when it is running, we do not really call it a program. A program is when it is a written piece of text, your instructions. When it is compiled, loaded onto the memory and starts executing. At that phase, that program is called a process. So we will try to understand in this unit the basic differences between a program and a process. Further, we will see how processes are created. If you run a program, of course, operating system has to do something to run that program. It also has to keep track of what it is running right now. It cannot just say that I'll run the whole program as one block. It has to run one instruction at a time. It has to keep track of what is the current status of the program. It has to keep track of what are the different variables. I am assuming most of the viewers of this course are familiar with programming. When you write a program, apart from instructions, you also have different variables. Some are explicitly declared by the user, some are implicitly created during the execution of the program. The operating system has to keep a track of various different variables that are being created while the program is being run, while the process is being executed. We will also see in this unit what happens if you do not have just one process running. It is very possible in modern computers that a computer might be running multiple processes. In the first unit, we saw the evolution of operating system, where from single program unit, it evolved to a batch processing unit and later evolved to multi-programming, multi-processing environment. Multi-processing environment is basically what we have currently in our modern computers, where at a given time, the CPU is probably executing just one process, but there are multiple processes in the RAM, and with the advent of multi-core or multi-processor machines, PCs which have different processors in the machine. With the advent of such machines, it is possible that simultaneously two processes are being executed on different processors. We are limited only by the number of processors that we have on board. Even if we have just one processor, it is possible